Every day's encyclopedia. Philosophy. Philosophy is a systematic study of general and fundamental questions concerning topics like existence, reason, knowledge, value, mind, and language. It is a rational and critical inquiry that reflects on its methods and assumptions. Musical instrument. A musical instrument is a device created or adapted to make musical sounds. In principle, any object that produces sound can be considered a musical instrument. It is through purpose that the object becomes a musical instrument. A person who plays a musical instrument is known as an instrumentalist. United Nations. The United Nations, NEN, is a global intergovernmental organization established by the signing of the UN Charter on 26 June 1945, with the articulated mission of maintaining international peace and security, to develop friendly relations among states, to promote international cooperation, and to serve as a center for harmonizing the actions of states in achieving those goals. Liver. The liver is a major metabolic organ exclusively found in vertebrates, which performs many essential biological functions, such as detoxification of the organism, and the synthesis of various proteins and various other biochemicals necessary for digestion and growth. In humans, it is located in the right upper quadrant of the abdomen, below the diaphragm, and mostly shielded by the lower right rib cage. Its other metabolic roles include carbohydrate metabolism, the production of a number of hormones, conversion and storage of nutrients such as glucose and glycogen, and the decomposition of red blood cells. Anatomical and medical terminology often use the prefix hepat from the Greek word for liver, such as hepatology and hepatitis. Quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is the fundamental physical theory that describes the behavior of matter and of light. Its unusual characteristics typically occur at and below the scale of atoms. It is the foundation of all quantum physics, which includes quantum chemistry, quantum biology, quantum field theory, quantum technology, and quantum information science. Netherlands. The Netherlands, informally Holland, is a country in northwestern Europe, with overseas territories in the Caribbean. It is the largest of the 4 constituent countries of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The Netherlands consists of 12 provinces. It borders Germany to the east and Belgium to the south, with a North Sea coastline to the north and west. It shares maritime borders with the United Kingdom, Germany, and Belgium. The official language is Dutch, with West Frisian as a secondary official language in the province of Friesland. Dutch, English, and Papiamento are official in the Caribbean territories. People from the Netherlands are referred to as Dutch. Fishing. Fishing is the activity of trying to catch fish. Fish are often caught as wildlife from the natural environment, but may also be caught from stocked bodies of water such as ponds, canals, park wetlands, and reservoirs. Fishing techniques include trawling, long lining, jigging, hand gathering, spearing, netting, angling, shooting, and trapping, as well as more destructive and often illegal techniques such as electrocution, blasting, and poisoning. Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, dancer, and philanthropist. Dubbed the King of Pop, he is widely regarded as one of the most culturally significant figures of the 20th century. Over a 4-decade career, his music achievements broke racial barriers in America and made him a dominant figure worldwide. Through his songs, stages, and fashion, he proliferated visual performance for artists in popular music, popularizing street dance moves such as the moonwalk, the robot, and the anti-gravity lean dance. Jackson is often deemed the greatest entertainer of all time based on his acclaim and records. History of East Asia. The history of East Asia generally encompasses the histories of China, Japan, Korea, Mongolia, and Taiwan from prehistoric times to the present. Each of its countries has a different national history, but East Asian studies scholars maintain that the region is also characterized by a distinct pattern of historical development. This is evident in the relationships among traditional East Asian civilizations, which not only involve the sum total of historical patterns, but also a specific set of patterns that has affected all or most of traditional East Asia in successive layers. Dream. A dream is a succession of images, dynamic scenes and situations, ideas, emotions, and sensations that usually occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. Humans spend about 2 hours dreaming per night, and each dream lasts around 20 minutes, although the dreamer may perceive the dream as being much longer. Diplomacy. Diplomacy is the communication by representatives of state, intergovernmental, or non-governmental institutions intended to influence events in the international system. Planet. A planet is a large, rounded astronomical body that is generally required to be in orbit around a star, stellar remnant, or brown dwarf, and is not one itself. The solar system has 8 planets by the most restrictive definition of the term. The terrestrial planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, and the giant planets Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The best available theory of planet formation is the nebular hypothesis, which posits that an interstellar cloud collapses out of a nebula to create a young protostar orbited by a protoplanetary disk. Planets grow in this disk by the gradual accumulation of material driven by gravity, a process called accretion. Garden. A garden is a planned space, usually outdoors, set aside for the cultivation, display, and enjoyment of plants and other forms of nature. The single feature identifying even the wildest wild garden is control. The garden can incorporate both natural and artificial materials. Like and follow for more knowledge.